Hello! I am finally here. Oh, how's everybody doing? Oops. I was not pushing the right button. So who is there for me? Hello? I know there were people waiting. I don't know what is wrong with this thing. I know it's got to be me. Anyway, the topic I was going to talk about is what it's like to be stuck inside because of weather and my COPD. I know there are lots of you out there who have some kind of chronic condition that limits your life in some way. To me, that doesn't mean that I need to just not do anything. I've got a lot of things I'm interested in, and I wish I could see your chat. I don't know what's going wrong here. It keeps telling me there's an error, but I don't know what it is. Anyway, I'm hoping someone's out there, so I'm just going to start talking. I know there were a couple people waiting. It looks like I've got a like up here, and so that makes me happy. You guys, I love likes. Who doesn't? What do? I go a little crazy sometimes. Yes, I do. My hair is nuts, and so does that show you anything about me? No. I try to keep myself entertained. And when I can do something, I will. This channel enables me to do so much more. Oh, please come back. I don't know what is wrong with this thing. I really don't. It says I am streaming. But I'm not getting anything out there. I'm not waiting, at least not in the chat section. I don't know what I'm doing wrong. Somebody, please tell me, what am I doing wrong? If you have any I put a word out there, I put a chat out there or something, and it just says no. Anyway, what I do to keep myself from going stir crazy, which I do sometimes, and I have said so on my videos. These guys help when at least when I'm doing videos. Hello. She gets cranky. Buster, you get cranky. Um, Dang, I wish I knew what's wrong with this. I don't know. I have not been able to chat on other people's streams either. So I'm a little bit frustrated. Anyway, if you have a condition that limits you, my motto is live to the optimal limit that you can. So I try not to see, I can't say that it doesn't happen. I try not to see my COPD as the prime part of my life. I'm still Glenda. I am still me in here. I am still a vibrant person. I like to write my books. I like to do crafts, although I do specify I don't do how-tos. I do I don't, sorry for the pauses. This is what I do. I can't edit this. What I do is experiments. I experiment with crafts. I don't do how-tos. I like to get kits when I can. Lately, I've done some stuff with polymer clay. That's my new thing I'm trying. Writing, sometimes we do story things. But the main thing is that there are a lot of things that keep me inside. And I live in southeast Nebraska. Right now, we are in a deep freeze. We have had so much more snow this year than we've had in a lot of years. The thing with Nebraska is we also get wind with it, and that drives that temperature way down. So even though it may be 20 degrees, with the wind chill, it's going to feel like and breathe like 5 below sometimes. And then we had a time during that, they called it Arctic vortex, when we were actually, there were parts of Nebraska that were 50 below zero. That's Fahrenheit, not Celsius. But we're at 32 is our freezing. That's what Celsius calls zero. So when we go sub-zero here, it's cold. So I don't figure it out a lot of the times. I don't translate it into Celsius. I know some do who are in Celsius, but I think most of the world uses Celsius. We're behind. But we're so used to Fahrenheit, I don't know how we change it. It's like getting Americans used to the metric system. It's easier, but people don't want to change. Man, I hope this is doing something, because I would like to, I'm going to publish it as my vlog of the day, so that at least you can come back and comment on it. I'm so frustrated right now. But I shouldn't let that stop me. I know it says I'm live. I'm going to go for that. I'm going to say, yes, I am live. Well, I am. I'm alive. I like to be silly. I like to joke around. And I like to uplift. And if I can do that for even a few people, and even when days when I get frustrated, like right now when the chat isn't working, and I don't know why. It just, I just have to realize that if one person is there, or if one person gets a chance to listen, then I have to be, that just, it fills my heart, because sometimes I feel like I'm only reaching one or two, but then I'll look at the how many have actually watched it. I'm getting off track. That's the problem with life. I get off track. But no, I can't breathe cold, extremely cold temperatures. And now for me, extremely cold is below 30. And it depends on how windy it is. Now, right now, if we get a 35-degree day, we're balmy. That's weird to a lot of people, but that's the way it is here. And we've had Alaskans tell us it's colder here than it is in Alaska because of our wet snow. It's humid when it snows here. It's not a dry, powdery snow most of the time. And the wind chill with that humidity, just, I don't know. I've had people tell me that. And anyway, but it just does not agree with my lungs. And I have very little lung capacity. So it's, I do have to be careful. Extremely hot temperatures can affect me too. So I have a window for going outside. I have a screened-in porch, but it's not heated. So during the summer, on an 80-degree day, at least we can open up those screens. It's windowed in too. I mean, it's got storm windows on during the winter, but it still gets cold. So I wait for those days when I can get out on my porch and I can film from out there. I've got a little garden I put on my. Hi, Carla. Oh, it's good to see a chat on there. I don't know what's been going wrong, but it's so glad to see you. I am just so glad to see you. One person's here. But Carly, do you know what this is like? Have you been trying to get in? But anyway, Carla knows what this is like to a certain extent. Now, Carla lives in Florida. They have a lot of rain, a lot of humidity. I know that gives her trouble with her breathing because she has some COPD, right, Carla? Maybe she talks about it on her channel, so. Anyway, but I've got to entertain myself. I've got to keep my mind occupied. Otherwise, I am just bonkers. So I do play some games. There she is. There's Carla's answer to that. But sometimes I play games. I watch a show or two. I have certain things that I really love to watch. But anyway, I am just so happy to have this community. You guys keep me feeling as much better as I hope I help you. Because this is a connection for me. Being connected is very important. So we try to laugh. We try to do all kinds of things to entertain ourselves and stay safe on this channel. Because when you're shut in and people are saying nasty stuff, Yeah. I don't know what you're dealing with right now, Carla. I know you'll tell us when you're ready. But yeah, Carla deals with a lot of stuff. That's just the thing. We all have lives. There are other things in our lives that affect us. And like my daughter, including Buster Toe. Oh no. What's Buster Toe? I think it means she stubbed it. Oh, busted. Oh, well, that's close enough to my name, but I'm sorry, Carla. I don't want you to be. I hope that your shoes are helping. Are you using crutches? I'm letting Buster do some of my talking. Anyway, well, don't leave me out. I'm not, but we're talking about my lungs. Well, I know, and it affects me. Because sometimes my voice goes nuts. That's true. That's true. Yeah, sometimes she's just nuts too. Hey, these guys, they're my co hosts, actually. They're not my toys. I talk to them. I have to see them as real characters, at least when I'm using them. Otherwise, my imagination isn't working right. And being a writer, I can invent characters like Buster and Rosie. I'm sweet and pink. Yeah, and a bit of a diva. Oh, okay, I'll take that. So I'm probably going to end this soon, and then I will plan on it going into vlog. I might do one later this evening, but I'm going to try and find out what the heck I did wrong. I found out a couple of things, but I think it's just me for some reason. But I am just so glad. So glad for anybody out there who's watching it. And you can use the comments section once I'm done. You can watch through this and you can use the comments section. And this will be my vlog, and I will watch those comments and answer them. I do like to get down in them comments, and I like to talk. You know what? I would. You need to get a post office, or I need to get a P.O. box. I have thought about getting a P.O. box, but we're in a very small town. And our post office isn't open all the time. I think if I have a P.O. box, I would be able to get into it. But that's one more thing Joe has to take care of. Ah, Carla needs to. Well, can you go to a neighboring town, or do they just not have one? I wonder if you could go ahead and just get one in St. Lucia, but I don't know how often you go there. There's a little town near you that you go get your groceries. That might be a good place. I don't know. I would sure like for you to. I don't know. I don't know. I'm not a very good letter writer, but everybody needs a post office or a place, get their mail. Ah, we'll see if they have PO boxes. Do they deliver? Does anyone deliver mail out to your apartments? You know what? Sometimes they change zip codes or whatever if you're a small town, or there's some other deal. They did it with my parents. They never moved an inch. They never moved an inch, but yet they are now at a different address. Because all the bridges were, they live in the country, and all the bridges were out. Well, guys, I'm going to end it here. I'm sorry. But it will go into, you will be able to get, oh, yeah. I'd go to your closest post office. At least you can mail from there, surely. Love you, girls. Or love you, Carla. And thank you for being involved. Thank you for stopping in today. And I will see all of you later. Give me anything in the comments that you think might be a problem for me as far as these live streams. I'm going to try again. I don't know what has gone wrong. So I will talk to you. I'll talk to you in the chat. Love you all.